The Lincoln brand historically was known for elegant style and a serene driving environment. In other words, classic luxury. And if that's your idea of a luxury car, the Lincoln MKZ is in many ways an instance of history being repeated. In terms of elegance and style, those should be evident just by looking at the MKZ or sitting in its cabin. As for that serene driving environment, the cabin does an excellent job of keeping out wind and road noise. The ride is also superb thanks to its standard adaptive suspension, which is very rare in the entry-level luxury segment. That trick suspension also helps the MKZ handle far better than you'd ever expect. There's a sense of vehicle control present that is most definitely not something that Lincoln was historically known for. At the same time though, the steering has an elastic band feel to it that fights against you too much when turning and is overly eager to whip back to center. There are 3 engines available. The base turbocharged inline-4 is responsive and fuel efficient, but the MKZ's weight makes it a bit slow for the segment. The same thing applies to the optional 300 horsepower V6, which isn't that much quicker than the base engine and is less efficient. Both can be had with front or all-wheel drive. The MKZ does stand apart from most rivals with its hybrid model that returns an EPA estimated 40 miles per gallon combined. That matches the Lexus ES 300h, but unlike that car and most other hybrids, the MKZ hybrid costs exactly the same as the base gas-only model. Its trunk also remains useful despite its battery pack. Regardless of engine, the MKZ comes absolutely loaded with standard equipment that is often optional, including a rear-view camera, keyless start, heated seats, and adaptive LED headlights. Even when you sample from the options list, the MKZ costs less than many similarly equipped rivals, especially those from Europe. Unfortunately, the MKZ's cabin is a letdown. It looks sensational, but the materials quality is a bit subpar. There are too many Ford bits and pieces, the front seat backs are hard and lumpy, the back seat isn't as big as the exterior proportions would suggest, and the controls are a bit of a mess. The MyLincoln Touch interface is usable, but it washes out constantly in the sun, while the touch-operated buttons are so frustrating to use that Lincoln chose not to put them in its new MKC crossover. Indeed, the Lincoln MKZ is a car of highs and lows. It offers style, value, and strong crash scores, but it can frustrate and generally feels like it's just not quite there yet. You might end up falling for its modern take on classic luxury, but then you may also find competitors like the Lexus ES, Acura TLX, and Hyundai Genesis to be more appealing. Let us know what you think about the MKZ, and for more information, go to Edmunds.com.